Hello folks. If I can be completely frank with you guys, I'm not super excited for this episode. However, if I could be completely graphite with you guys, I'm super excited. Yippee! So giddy for this episode. I'm so excited. Woohoo! What are we doing today? Let's get on topic. We are going to build an iron farm inside the crevice out there. I've never built an iron farm before successfully, but we're all up in diamond armor, and we have extra diamonds to spare for boots. No, not enough for boots. Dang, I thought I had enough for boots. The reason I'm here is because I need to grab a villager for it, and this tiny little child one looks perfect. So we'll just set a trap for them right here. Whenever the child goes that way. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we just need to kind of airstrike this guy out of here. Alright, right here is where we're going to build the iron farm. That's why there's a sign that explicitly says iron farm. That's what that's for. I don't know how big of a space we need, to be honest. So I'm going to dig this out without really considering how much space I should be putting in here. And yeah, we're just gonna get started in this episode. So go ahead and hit the time lapse. I know it's early, but we got things to do, guys. We got things to do, things to focus on. It's gonna be a frustrating episode, I fear. Here we go. Alright, well, this little area is done. I have not added the floors or anything in just yet. We're about to, actually. But first, let's talk a little bit about how this room is going to look like. I want the walls to have a smooth stone border around it. We're not going to work on this wall until after the machine is done, because the iron golem machine is going to be right in here through this wall. And I don't want to mess that up. So smooth stone on the baseboards. This, probably like some sort of wood. I don't know. We'll think about the wood choice. So maybe we'll use something else like a tough. We haven't used tough in a while, I don't think. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll use tough for here. For the roof, if this machine works, I want it to just be iron blocks, just to rub it in. Just to rub it in and show like, oh, yeah, I'm loaded. I've got so much iron. And then the floor, I'm going to make it out of some deep slate. So let's go ahead and get some slabs. Because that's another thing we're going to have to pay attention to. Is we're going to need to slab up basically everything so that iron golems don't... Oh, golly. As I was saying, not changing perspective this time. Iron golems can spawn on basically every surface except slabs and glass and leaves. So we've got to make sure there's nothing around that it could spawn on that we don't want it to. Luckily, I think just about everything in this place, floor-wise, is a slab. Alright, there we go. Ground is now brick slabs. Woohoo! Now we need to get the smooth stone and whatever I said we're gonna put here. I already forgot. Tough. I didn't forget. I was just messing with you. I was just joshing y'all. If all goes according to plan, we're going to put like a little waiting area since we're gonna be AFK at this farm a lot. Kind of like what we did here. I think that'll be pretty fun. Now, it is my understanding that whenever you put two smooth stone slabs on top of each other, they don't fuse like the others. Yes, perfect. I like that. I like that design right there. Yes, that looks good. Ah, you know what I did? I said I wasn't going to work on this wall until after the machine was done, and I went ahead and worked on that wall. Oopsie daisy. Let's get some tough in here. What flavored tough do I want today? Do I want bricks? Do I want carved? Do I want chiseled? Do I want smooth? Is that all the options? Did I just recite all of those from memory? Chiseled. Oh, chiseled bricks is a thing too. polished. Okay, so that was the one I missed. Bricks. Carved isn't a thing. Darn. I want bricks for this? Ah, what the heck. We only live once, most likely. Let's put bricks in. Alright, that looks good. And of course we can't do the ceiling yet until we get enough iron to do so. But how many would I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 3, so 38. And then 38 times 9 is a really big number. Let's see if I can do that in my head. 347? That doesn't sound right. But maybe it is 347? Hold on. I'm putting it in on my calculator. 38 times 9, 342. I was close. I was close. That was pretty good math by me. Wow. Well done. Let's see how many blocks we can make out of this. 5. It's not enough just yet. But we'll get there. Yeah, that's going to be a good ceiling, I think. Okay, now it's time to start on this. I have no idea how to do this, but we're going to go ahead and grab the things that we need. Let's start with what I think is probably going to be the easiest, which is the villager, since we already have that guy in a boat. The trouble is, I've got to get him all the way from the village to here. I think I may have an idea. Alright, so what we're going to do, as I briefly mentioned at the very start of this video, so we're going to do an airstrike, basically, on this here villager. Meaning I'm going to have to mine out this roof a little bit. And by a little bit, I basically mean just all the way. We're going to have to rebuild this village sometime soon. I was supposed to in that one episode, what was it, like episode 11 or something? And we just didn't get around to it. Okay. That should be enough to do my airstrike. Let's close that up. Let's go grab Christopher Douglas, who is now officially named Christopher Douglas too. Here we go, here we go. Taking off my shield so I can see. This village looks disgusting. Oh, can't wait to fix it. Why is Christopher Douglas lagging so much? He's moving in like steps. Goodness. Okay. Lasso you up. Oh, Chrissy D. A little bit closer, dog. Okay, perfect, perfect. Now I just have to get on. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Careful now. That is a human. Or a villager, rather. Not really a human. Okay. Okay. Did we do it? Did we do it successfully? Is there a villager in our tow? There is. Look at him down there. Right above the number 13. Now that we have him, I guess the issue is getting him down. Did I not bring shears? Dang it. That's gonna make this a little bit more difficult. Can't find my shears anywhere. Let's just make some more. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Alright, now we're ready. We're really utilizing Christopher Douglas these past few episodes. What in the world was that? That was scary. I guess what we could do is just drop him right here. Top of this. Now there should be a villager down here, right? Yay! Okay, let's go put Christopher Douglas up. Yeah, there's our little villager up there. Hello. And you're a nitbit. Perfect. Useless enough for this task. Let's bring you down here. Down. Okay. Turn. And we got you down here. Well, that wasn't such a chore now, was it? So you're in here. Eventually we're going to move you down 2 floors, but I think it's safer if you just kind of chill out right here next to all the light while I'll go grab a zombie from God knows where. I know that there's a cave inside these walls somewhere. Don't really remember where it was. Was it through here? No, maybe it was a level below. Aha! Perfect. Alright, we've got to make sure this plan is foolproof, meaning no zombie fools can make it fail. Let's grab a boat. Alright, to keep this zombie alive, we're gonna have to, I think, name him. I think that's something you have to do. And then we're also gonna give him this neat little leather cap. Alright, now in order to catch a zombie, you must think like a zombie. And zombies, they like the dark. So let's make it dark in here. Alright, zombies spawn. This isn't working. I've been waiting here for a bit. Maybe I just need to remove more torches. That is a creeper, which is not what we want. We want a zombie. Having to do this without light is kind of nerve-wracking because I can barely see. There's one. There's a zombie. Hey, bud. Oh, two. Perfect. Come with me. No. I said come with me. Don't hit me. Oh, you guys are not following instructions very good. Yep, just come this way. What if you put that helmet on? Neither of you put the helmet on? Oh, Jesus. Getting difficult. You there. Okay, I named him. Phil. Although I suspect I went the wrong way. So I do not recognize this. Uh-oh. This is also the wrong way. Phil, this way. This is awkward. Okay, come this way, guys. Okay. This is fine. We just have to loop back around. This way. Oh, no. The sun's burning you through the glass. Is Phil with me even anymore? Oh, jeez. Come on, guys. Okay, we got two of them in here. Phil! You did it. I'll be real with you. I did not enjoy that task at all. But they seem to be fine. Do I have any way of healing them? Do I have any splash potions of healing? I don't even think I can make some because I don't have any blaze powder. Ugh. I was trying to decide if I should do the iron farm first or the potions episode first. And I decided to do the iron farm first because I was like, why would I need potions? This is why I need potions, to heal up those zombies. Oh well, it's fine. I'm sure they'll be okay. For now, at least we have 2 zombies, we have 1 villager, and we have a space to build our contraption right across from the zombies. They're gonna watch me. Alright, let's do this. And to do this, I'm afraid I'm going to need a little bit of help since I've never done it before. So I'm going to need people in the comments to help me. And since I have a stream coming up at the end of the year, I wanted to test out what I'm capable of. And well, we're gonna do a little stream now. And you're gonna help me live. Here we go. So, what are we doing in this stream? I'm streaming now, by the way. Had some difficulty setting up. We are building an iron farm, as the title suggests in the description. Here is the iron farm so far. I haven't a clue how to make this. I've seen other people make it before, but I've never really done it myself successfully. Also, in other news, I have some really sick armor right now. Aqua Affinity Protection 1, all diamond. This is pretty good. And I have feather falling on my boots. So I can't die now. It's impossible. I need a sword next. I can't believe I forgot about that. So this guy, Bartholo3, he and Phil are going to be mortal enemies. And I'm going to make them just kind of look at each other every now and again. It's going to be silly. I don't know how I'm going to do this right. I might need a tutorial. We're doing this blind then. This will be fun. So we got to get the villager in here first. I believe it's just going to be a situation where he's going to be in a box, I guess. Maybe I need to look at like just one picture. Can I wonder if I can, oh man, I don't know how to work it. Yes, this is embarrassing. Iron farm in bedrock. I just need an image. Oh, dripstone at the bottom. That's smart. I did collect a bunch of dripstone while getting the zombie. This right here, you guys can't see my mouse, can you? This first picture with the iron golem and the little box, I have made that before, but it didn't work. But I think maybe that was because there was a cave under it and they were spawning there, and I just didn't think that through. What if I think it through this time? Okay, so let's do the villagers down here. Maybe 2. We might need 2 villagers. I might have to airdrop a second one in. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. Does it need 2 villagers? Let me look that up on a format that I can actually see everything. Okay, we need at least 10 villagers. No! According to Reddit, I don't know how viable that is as a resource, but that means that this is about to really suck. I don't know why I put my hat on. I told myself I wasn't going to wear my helmet today because it's Christmas. We're also going to need like 10 beds for these villagers, so I'm going to have to start shearing my sheep. Do I still have shears on me? I don't. We'll get those here in a second, as long as I remember. Bartholo3, you are going to have a lineage of prisoners, I fear. We're going to need a little bit extra room for all the beds that we're going to be putting in here. Okay, so it's my understanding that we need like a zombie on a piston right here, and he's just going to be popping up and up over and over again, so that these villagers keep getting frightened and spawning at an iron golem right above here, and then he will spawn in water, which will lead him to lava and he will die. How many did it say I need? 10? So I just need like 3 more. That's easy. That also means I need another villager here. It's gonna be frustrating. Let's go grab a boat. So this is gonna be in and out operation. Grab the villager, Frederick Jr. I believe I named him. Bring him back to the other guy. Bartholo3. Yes, look at that. Look at that. We've got a hot air balloon. Second villager, here we are. I can lead you now. Graphite using lead. What are the chances? Not lead, but for the sake of the joke. Get it? Graphite. And then people think pencils are made out of lead. Which, fun fact, pencils were never made out of lead. Pencils were always made out of graphite. That's why graphite is called graphite, because of the Latin root graph, which means to write. Lead is just lead. Fun fact, this is going to be an 8 by 8. And then we'll put water over here, and it'll drain over here. Is this guy grown up? He is not. I need you to age. Alright, 8 by 8 done. 8 by 8 by 3. Length, height, 8 by 3 by 8. That's the right way to say it, I think. I know how this is going to work. We put lava right here. We put signs on the wall here. That way, whenever the water, which starts from over here, like this, it pushes them out this way. Look at that, perfect. Lava is right here. Sign on this portion right here. And then we have hoppers all across this floor. Which means we're going to need a lot of iron. Which means we're going to have to set up an iron farm. Oh, okay, whatever, man. Sure, this is fine. Alright, the next thing we need is the thing for the zombie, whose name is Phil, that sends the piston up right here. Yeah, it should be pretty easy. And you guys just keep going, alright? Just keep going until all the beds are filled. There's a cat. Hello. How are you doing? Let me know what we should name the cat. The kitten. The wee little feline over there. Lucy? Love that. Let's go name Lucy right now, actually. We have name tags. Oh, we need some fish too, don't we? Oh, is this worth getting so off track for? I mean, it is. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I don't doubt that at all. Alright, so we're doing a quick cat side plot. Well, guys, welcome back to my fishing stream on Christmas. This is not what I thought I would be doing. Alright, we gotta get like at least 3 fish, I think, in order to get this cat. Do they eat raw fish or do they eat cooked fish? I'll try raw fish first. I wonder if nautiluses will spawn over here. I haven't seen one, but I know that they're here because we have spears now. I don't have to fish. I could just go down here and, well, now all the fish are gone. Give me yourself. Oh, come on, man. we'll go back to fishing because this is getting too embarrassing to do live. No! Where hath she gone? Well, this is frustrating. Lucy has disappeared. Well, we know at least that they spawn with the villagers, so maybe we'll get another one. Okay, back down on this side. Alright, we're gonna get that cat here in a second, but I need to finish this off first, I think. I feel like that needs to be slower. Can I figure out how to do that, I wonder? Am I capable of such a feat? Oh, a cat! A cat! Come back! Cat! Oh, jeez whiz. Yes. Okay, cat. First fish didn't work. These next three better. Yes, it was on the last one. Lucy the cat, guys. I feel accomplished. We got Lucy. Look at her. If we don't get this iron farm done today, at least we got Lucy. Okay, well that's gonna have to work for now. Let's not put the zombie in there just yet, because that would be a bad idea, I think. So, we can't put the water down just yet, since I have holes all over the ground and it'll flood it, obviously. But we can go ahead and put hopper here. Okay, we'll filter them all into this one hopper, and then it will go down into a chest. Easy peasy. So water will go here, lava will be here. But how will the lava stay here? Let's block this hole off so that we don't accidentally toast our villagers alive. Or even dead for that matter. Oh, the doy. I can put signs right here, can't I? Looks like there's a gap here, but I think that's just because of how the signs are. Please work. Oh, tell me signs don't burn. We need another bucket of lava. Just one more. And then we should be ready to have iron golems start spawning up there. Maybe, after we get more water too. Is this fire just gonna continuously be here? Oh, no, I'm in it. Okay. Okay, good. This is good. This works. This works so far. This will fix itself once we get this barrier done. This is looking pretty wonderful. Let's get this zombie in here. Phil, come with me. Alright, this cannot be the one time I missed the jump. Really? That easy? You're not gonna do anything stupid? Okay, well then cool. I love that. I love the no stupid. Now that the stream is ending, we're gonna finish up this. Hopefully there's not gonna be anything wrong. But in the next, I'm gonna cut away to hopefully this machine working. Hopefully enough villagers here. Hopefully nothing's gone terribly wrong. Let's transition. There are 10 villagers in here. What we are about to do is open this up so that this zombie can come spook them. This should work. Should. Emphasis on the should. Now right here we have Phil. We go down here, we put this right here. Now Phil can say hello. And hopefully that scares the villagers enough for iron golems to spawn up here. I can't tell if this is working, but it doesn't seem like it. Alright, didn't I do that right? What could be going wrong here? It doesn't even sound like the golems are spawning. Alright, we are now in spectator mode in a copy of the world. So we're gonna try to see what the problem is, try to diagnose this. Alright, so this is working right, I think. We don't have any golems spawning outside of where they should be spawning. I don't see any caves around here. So it's just not triggering. Why aren't you working with me, Phil? Alright, I did a little bit of research. It said that we need 10 villagers, 20 beds. Could that be as simple as it is? Alright, let's see. What about right beneath them? 20 beds. This is 10, and then there's 10 that they're sleeping in. Allegedly, this will make the iron golem spawn. Alright, they're scared, but they're not sending one of their buddies in. Maybe they need jobs. What jobs can I make super easy? Okay, this feels wrong, as in it's just incorrect. But there's no harm in trying, I suppose, to get these villagers all jobbed up. Plus it makes it look a little bit more homely in here. There you go. Now I need all of you to start getting jobs. As soon as you wake up, I guess. We'll wait for that. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Do you hear that? That was an iron golem. Oh, golly gee. Did I actually get it to work for the first time ever in my entire life? Not a chance, not a chance. I was just looking up why this isn't working. And we got 4 iron while I was doing that. It is working! It is working! It just takes a bit, but it's not efficient, but it works. It works, guys. Oh my gosh. What do I do with this newfound power? Yes! I'm gonna AFK here for a little while longer. Oh, we got roses. Okay. Perfect. So this is also a red dye farm. You're probably wondering how I got here. Well, turns out the iron golems are spawning out here because there are a couple blocks that I didn't even think about. And these guys, they hit you high. How many punches does it take to get to the center of the iron golem? Not that many. So that kind of sucks, as you can imagine. We need to find all the places that this iron golem is going to spawn. One of them is obviously right here, and we need to... can they spawn on stairs? Surely not. Okay, I fear this is going to be a lot of trial and error. Okay, we're back at it. Hopefully this stays. If not, I'm just going to have to keep on fixing all the problems. Let's see how long that takes. Alright, it has been about a day now. Totally forgot to hit record the other day. But I sat here at AFK for a couple hours, and let's see how much iron we got now. There's so much iron. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to use all of that. This has been pretty efficient, actually. I timed it while I was waiting. It did about 3 stacks plus 43 extra individual iron per hour, which is basically like 4 stacks an hour. So this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Now all that's left to do is to decorate this. Also, the big problem that I had with this, where the iron golems were all spawning, was just in this room. This is the only place that's in the vicinity that they can spawn on. Because out here, it's too far away from the quote-unquote center of the village, which the iron golems spawn around, and that floor is too high up to spawn on, and that floor down there is too low to spawn on. So I got really lucky with that. I mean, not lucky, I did that all on purpose. That was intentional and on purpose. Yeah. Alright, so here's basically the finished room. I don't really know what else to put in here. These all have to be the lower half of a slab, so I can't really put anything on it without like a weird space in between it. And this is kind of what it looks like when I try to put an actual block on here. I thought that the anvil would fall onto the lower slab, but it doesn't. It just breaks, which is interesting. The ceiling, of course, is really nice. We have, as I promised, full iron blocks up here, and we still have so much iron left in here. For some reason I'm getting string. I think we're getting spiders up there now. I don't know. That's a good... It's an iron, string, and red dye farm. All 3, massive combo. Let's go, my friends. I don't know why this is my favorite. It just looks very industrial. This grading right here over the hoppers. I like that. Of course, we have my favorite painting of the dog and flowers. Anyways, as night continues to fall upon us, it is time we end the episode. Yippee, yippee. That was really fun. Surprisingly successful. Lucy, move over. You made it through the entire episode. Great job. You're the first one to do that. First pet. Good job. Now we're going to go to bed, and the episode's going to end. There's not going to be anything else after this. So, goodbye.
Diane, it's been a couple weeks since Graphite found the button. Our scientists have been working tirelessly to figure out what it is, or does. So far, the ZF readings have plateaued around 59%, exclusively around this button. We've started referring to it as the artifact. The artifact itself seems to be the sole cause of the radio signals, the buzzing spectrograms, and the ZF spikes. Interestingly enough, it also exhibits all the symptoms of a fissure pressure point. An infrared light reveals eccentric halos outlining the anomaly, much like the leads we found around town. However, this pressure point seems stable. The ZF levels are always in sync. I've never seen anything like it. We haven't pressed the button yet. We still don't know what it does. Not much has come from these investigations yet, albeit, but we're starting to find some loose audios emanating from the radio. Surely they must be connected. But you asked me how I was, didn't you? I'm exhausted, Diane. It's that social life we always warn each other about. It's not there. Sure, there's Graphite, who's recently been having a lot of the townsfolk help him with his projects, though that hasn't affected the population. But Graphite is very excitable. It makes it hard to talk to him, at least for me. I know we can be different people, Diane. Then there's the mayor, of course, who... Well, surely Stevens told you about him. He's only been a nuisance so far. I've neglected to tell him the basement password. Oops. It's hard to sleep. I can't at the igloo. I pretend to call home. I can't in the bunks at the HQ, so I don't sleep. And that gives me more time alone. Maybe I need a break, but you of all people should know why I'm against doing that. Snowy Valley wasn't supposed to last this long. It's eerie because sometimes it's familiar, in more ways than one. Late at night, sometimes I can see the mistakes we made. Sometimes I dream him. And he seems so real. I'll persist though. I've got to. Snowy Valley is too vast to give up now. We're making too much headway on the artifact. Hope you're doing well, and I'll reach out again with any updates. Until then.
Zombies will bring us